Hey everyone, this is Randolph again, MS. This is a continuation of working on the amp. So you can't see from the camera angle, but I have that PC board inserted into the main chassis of the car amp. This is again a Rockford Fosgate amp. So what I'm doing is adding some wires, soldering some wires here, and then once I get this all, I'm not gonna add the adhesive or the heat sink silicone onto the chassis yet, because just in case I have to do some adjusting, meaning if it doesn't power up, because when I got this from a friend, it didn't power up, so I wanted to make sure that everything is working fine. So I'm adding some jumper wires that I took out, and I'm just going to add some wires here, solder that wire down from this connects the chassis to the ground. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm on my what I deem the tear down bench to do some solder here. Um, I prefer the other solder extractor than this one. Here is a little one, so I have to get close, but it does the trick. Sorry. If you like the videos, if you want to see different content, leave a comment. Like the videos, subscribe, and leave a comment. I like I do this for educational purpose. I do have a full-time job in aerospace, but I like doing this. I like getting those stuff to see if I can restore. So if anyone have something, leave a comment that you want me to see if I can fix. Uh, Please leave a comment regarding what you like to fix. So again, I'm just basically nothing to really see here. Is just prepping everything up, getting ready to power everything up. I'm going to at least put one screw of the PC board against the chassis, maybe two, to to provide a better ground connection to the heat sink. The heat sink is, I guess, embedded into the chassis of the amp. So I'm going to at least put two screws in there. I would. I'm not going to have it on long, but just enough um, to make sure it powers up. And if that's the case, then I would basically remove the screws, add the heat sink compound onto the chassis, and then apply. From there, what I would do is also um, set up the receiver, in order for me to have a dynamic visual of the output of the amp, where if it's oversaturating or cut off, I can see it on the scope. It's not ideally to use a tone generator for audio amp, because you don't get to see the full image or representation of the audio signal. If it's overdriving or something, like where it's oversaturating and clipping, and you don't get to see that if you use a tone generator. So in most cases, what would happen is you powered everything up, you send a tone signal through it, and you think that, oh, I repaired it, and then a person, the customer or whoever, gets it back, and then they start to play the music, and it's distorted, because it's clipping off, it's overdriving, oversaturated. So that means you might have some other FETs and transistors in line that might be bad. Mostly was class A, B, push pull type of circuitry. So it's always good if you can run some type of music through it, some type of music, right? You run music through it. You look at on the old scope, and you see if you overdriving something, and if you can adjust signals levels and things like that. in most cases. You can do that with home amps, PV Marshalls and things like that. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm just once I get everything set up, I will basically come back, and the next phase would be that